Teo, The Wolf of Wall Street, for one, is making a lot of headlines and perhaps for the wrong reasons.
That's right. Now, the film itself is said to be wonderfully made, which is no big surprise because it is a Scorsese film. However, there are some things that maybe conservatives saying that maybe the film was too well made.
How could a film be too well made, Teo?
Well, these conservative audiences are kind of saying that maybe in this film that Scorsese was condoning the actions of Belfort, who is seen very much living it up with funds that weren't his. So a lot of people are kind of worried about the lack of morals in the film.
Right, so I suppose it leads to a question whether a filmmaker should be a moral person or not, and we need to, I don't know, judge on the morality of the filmmaker. So that's another question that we could revisit. Now, so today is the movie day, and you will be wrapping it up by giving us the movie rankings, right?
That's right. Now, we take a look at what other films are currently hot at the Korean box office. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 5 films right here in Korea. And starting off our list this week at number 5 is the animated film The House of Magic by French production and distribution company Studio Canal and the Belgian animation studio N-Wave. The film was directed by N-Wave founder Ben Stassen and director Jeremy de Grussen. The story revolves around an abandoned young cat named Thunder who stumbles into a strange house that is owned by an old magician. But when the current residents plot to evict the new tenant, Thunder must fight to earn a place in his new home. Number 4 is the sci-fi adventure film Ender's Game, which is based on the novel by Orson Scott Card and was directed by Gavin Hood. The film also features an all-star cast, including big names such as Harrison Ford and Asa Butterfield. At number 3 this week is another film based on a story, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, directed by and starring Ben Stiller. The film is based on the short story of the same name, which was written in 1939 by James Thurber. And the runner-up this week at number 2 is the Korean action thriller, The Suspect, directed by Won Shin-yeon and starring Kong Yoo and Park Ki-sun. And the top honors go to the Korean film The Attorney, starring Song Kang-ho and directed by Yang Woo-seok. The film follows Song Woo-seok, whose one and only goal as a tax attorney is to make money. That is, until one day he meets a terrorized student activist, Jinwoo, who is unjustly beaten and tortured for his views. Will Woo-seok jeopardize his career and his future to defy an unjust system? Find out in the number 1 film of the week, The Attorney.
Great top movies, but The Attorney is just sweeping the ticket offices these days here in Korea.
That's right. It just hit the 8 million mark in just about 20 days. I think we'll very shortly be hearing about The Attorney hitting the all-important 10 million mark very soon.
That would be a landmark moment for the Korean film industry as well. And the runner-up this week, The Suspect, is also quietly making a name for itself.
That's right. Now, unfortunately, the timing of the release was kind of unfortunate. It ran into the big roadblock, the blockbuster, The Attorney, but it will be opening on January 10th in 14 major cities in the United States, so it's certainly done something right as well.
All right, we hope to see it received well by the U.S. audience as well. Thank you for that, Taeho, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.